Video games with good concepts that should come back. Want me to kick this off?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna say this: the concept of this game was dope, and I know this ain't what we're doing for all the other ones, but there was the execution was terrible. The idea was dope. When they showed all the trailers and everything, I was like, "Oh, this is day one bad." And I bought it on day one, and it was the last game I bought on day one because the game was freaking awful. Anthem. Do you remember that game?
I remember hearing of it, but I don't know what.
So, what's that game everybody be playing? It was supposed to be
Destiny.
Okay,
Right.
so you know what Destiny is, right?
Yeah.
So it was like Destiny, but it was like Mass Effect and different planets, and you know what I mean. Like you were like you were like in the armor and you could fly. It was like it was supposed to be so dope. It was supposed to be like the Destiny killer.
Yeah,
and then it was just awful. But the concept and the idea behind it was so dope. It was like it just needed to be executed better.
So what was the concept that they failed at?
Everything. They failed at everything. The game was awful. But it was supposed to be like you can visit different planets and do different missions with your friends, and you all, got your suit of armor and everything. Just very similar to Destiny.
Okay.
Just a galaxy instead of a planet or whatever.
Okay.
And they just didn't do anything with it.
Okay.
Like it was awful. But it was like I bought it on day one, and 3 hours in, I was like, I can't even take this back to GameStop because now I opened the case and it's going to be worth like $12.50 now, and I just paid $60 for it. So that is definitely one of the ones I instantly thought of.
Okay.
What you got?
I gotta find it. Shit. Oh, okay. The Silver Coin Challenge from Diddy Kong Racing. If you remember that.
I don't remember what that was.
That was you would obviously you had to go to the different worlds and all that stuff. When you would race, the first race you would just win first place, and the second challenge was like you had to win first place and collect the 8 silver coins as you were racing too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was really difficult to do, but I think they, because I feel like they should bring stuff like that back, like in like just racing games in general, because they don't do that.
Winning is not the only.
Yeah, like you can still win if you win the race, but you can't expand to the next part until you get the 8 silver coins and win the race.
Okay. My first one, something we've spoke about before. The detective stuff from LA Noire. That needs to come back. I agree. Like I've said previously, we don't need a new LA Noire. It doesn't even need to be a Rockstar game.
Right.
But a game that has that type of mode where you have to be a detective, I think will work wonders. And I think if you do it right and do it in different manners, you can possibly generate interest into those fields.
Okay. Yeah, I
if you think about it, if you give a child a game where they have to think and read people and do all this stuff, it might make them say, hey, I think I might want to do this.
Right.
And that's the best way to get people into different areas, is to expose them to it in a way that makes it fun and will generate interest. And I think if done right, that it could be done. It could be good.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Farming simulator doesn't make me want to be a farmer, though. But I agree with you.
No, I mean, yeah.
Actually, firefighter simulators suck too. I hated that thing. But for me, it's the Nemesis system. I've spoke about it before. I don't understand them putting a patent on it and then not using it.
Yeah.
But the idea of this system is so dope. Like, if you lose, that character gets whoever killed you gets a promotion. Or if you kill them, you know what I mean? They put someone else in their spot. It's such a dope idea, and it's a great ranking system for when you're facing a lot of enemies.
Yeah.
That it could be used in plenty of games. Like, even like the Star Wars games, it would be dope to see it in.
Right.
Or even, Mass Effect. Any type of game where you're taking on a bunch of enemies and then you have stronger ones and then weaker ones.
Yeah.
To see that weaker one, like, oh, like this one lucked up and killed you, or you forgot to take your health. This one killed you. Well, now he gets a promotion. And now you have to go through these guys just to get to him, to get your get back. I like that.
Yeah. What's your next one, Tim?
Just a new like a Daytona USA, just a brand new one, like at the arcade, like a whole new updated version of it. Like every time they're still there, but they're still it's like the old version from like the 90s and stuff like that.
So you mean like an arcade game where you're driving?
Yeah, like an old
honestly. I agree because if you watch any streamers of people who have like those car setups, that'd be so fucking fun to drive. But I'm not paying all that money for one.
Right.
But
their setups go crazy.
Yeah. I would love to go to an arcade and play like something like Forza.
Right.
Will be so much funner in a rig like that.
Yeah.
Man, that's probably what make the game fun.
With a controller or even with like just a generic steering wheel, still boring as fuck. But when you got to shift and all of that stuff yourself, that would be fucking fun.
Yeah.
Especially when if it's done in a way where you feel like you're in the car.
Right.
And it doesn't feel arcadish like how some of the older ones you were talking about feel.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I think that, I agree. That would be dope.
I should get a setup like that for my daughter next week when she passes her permit.
There you go.
That way I don't have her out in the road just driving slow.
Go ahead and drop $10,000 on that setup.
Oh, that's a big difference. The first number I might have been okay with. The second number, not so much.
Yeah, 10,000. This one, Q, you might agree with, but Mass Effect's branching story across sequels.
Yes.
I think that is an incredible thing that should happen way more often.
That's why I love the games.
Where you have multiple games, you play them all, and what you do in game 1 resonates with game 3. Like,
you kill someone in game 1, they're not coming back.
Yeah. Like, that's great. That is incredible. That level of detail, oh my goodness.
And I love how even the people you talk to, they remember the shit you did.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, no, you messed up and you did this. Like, like there was a disease in it that in game 2, you choose if you want to cure it or not. And you can like lie to them and tell them you cured it, or you can like actually cure it. And if you do, like when you talk to the Krogan, they're like, oh yeah, you're the one that cured the genophage and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, we're able to have babies now and it's great. Thank you. Thank you. And then they're like, oh, well, you cured the genophage. We're just waiting for it to kick in, if you didn't really cure it or, if you just lied to them, they're like, yeah, no, we don't mess with you. So,
yeah, like that type of stuff is incredible.
Yeah.
And I think definitely could take place in more games if you want to do stuff like that.
Absolutely. Mine I have, this is a really old game. Well, not really old, but I don't know if y'all remember. It was called Spore. You literally created your creature from like a microorganism or whatever. I don't know. But like, and then like they had to like grow to be bigger and like they evolved over time. And I just thought that was such a dope concept. I'm like, I would love to see it done again. Like you literally just start off as like a cell and then your creature just gets bigger and it evolves and it keeps going and, all the way up until you're, a giant monster.
Yeah. Something like that would be cool. And like just how the environment and everything affects your growth and stuff and how you grow, what you turn into and stuff. That could definitely be dope.
Yeah. I wasted a lot of time on this game when I was younger. So
I got one more. This is more of a trolling one though. Obviously you remember Revenge, the wrestling game.
Yeah.
You know, like some of the characters used to come out with managers.
Yeah.
Do you know you could be able to play with the manager if you use the third controller?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that for the longest, and then
yeah, you used to be out the ring and grab their ankle.
Yeah, like
oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So like my one cousin, he used to love Scott Hall in that game, and I know Dusty's Road used to come out with Scott Hall in that game, and then him and my other cousin were playing the one there, having the 1-on-1, and I was just fucking around with the controller one day, and I was like, wait, I can move as Dusty. And then obviously, I was, just tripping him and then, all that shit. But I think that'd be really cool. Then you could play as a manager again and like just heel shit.
Especially in that WWE 2K5 league. You'd be the manager out there messing with people.
Yeah.
Interfering in matches.
Yeah. like I thought that was so cool, just doing THQ games, you can do that and stuff.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, that's all I got for mine.
My next one, I got 3 left.
Yep.
True Crime's cop score system, where how you performed as a cop determined the route the story took,
Mm-hmm.
and that type of stuff. Like, I just like how that just made your choices mattered. It didn't just follow a linear story.
Okay.
And I like that. And just building off of that same type of non-linear story. If either of y'all played Until Dawn, how that had so many branching storylines, who lived and who died, all depended on stuff you did. Like, that type of forethought and building a branching story is just incredible. And I think more games should do stuff like that, where the story is not linear and your choices have consequences.
Okay.
I agree. Mine is kind of similar to that, but and I know they're making a new one of this game, Fable, but I always enjoyed their like honor system.
Yeah.
To where, but I enjoyed how it affect how you looked.
Right.
Like, if you did a bunch of evil things, you started to look like a demon.
Yeah.
To whereas if you did like good stuff, like and Mass Effect did it too. Like, if you were evil, you would start getting like marks on your face and stuff like that, and they wouldn't heal. They would like glow red or something. But in Fable, like, you would actually start growing horns like a demon and turn into like a full demon. Or if you did good stuff, your skin would clear up and you would just look like a normal human. And I always thought that was kind of dope, and I think that could be introduced into more games.
Yeah, that's definitely a cool system.
Yeah.
How many more you got, Q?
I have just a game that I would like to see remade because it was not what it was supposed to be. But and that's the last thing I got. But I'll just do it.
Yeah, I got 2 more.
Yeah, Marvel Avengers. The idea for the game, being able to play as all the superheroes and do different missions in their area, was so dope. It just wasn't executed well.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would love to just see, be able to play as your favorite superheroes in their world in a game, just done better.
Okay.
Okay. All right. My last 2, I got the drag racing system from Need for Speed Underground.
I knew you was going to have that on there. I was like, Malik is going to have it.
I need like drag racing where how you shift matters, how you like that stuff is fun. I don't need 20-minute circuit runs. Like, I don't.
You ever done an endurance race in Gran Turismo?
No.
Those used to be horrible. There was like a 12-hour one.
Yeah, like, no, that's boring. I would never do that.
Yeah, so it was like you had to get you would have to get like a 6 or 7 lap lead, and then you would just put it on it was like kind of like cruise control.
Okay.
And it would just keep your lead, and then you would like walk away from your PlayStation for the rest of the day. Like, I would start it in the morning, go to school, and then come back and be like, okay, I guess this will be done tonight after dinner.
Like, that's stupid.
Yeah, it was,
and that's boring.
Yeah.
A drag race takes 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how you tune your car. If you are someone who's really knowledgeable about cars, about the gear shift ratios and all of that stuff. Right. That should help you.
Yep.
Where if I don't know about that stuff, and I just have a powerful car, but I overtuned my first 2 gears, so now I can't get out of the first 2 gears fast enough, and I lose like that. Like, that type of stuff should matter, and I think it would be really fun.
Yep.
And my last one is the fighter rating system in Fight Night Champion. Like, that game, it made every punch had a different rating. It wasn't just strength, speed. It was, okay, your jab, you had its own rating. And based off of whatever the rating was, it gave you perks. Hey, if your jab was maxed out, you can knock people out with it.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, if you're focusing on your jab, your uppercuts may be weak as fuck.
Right.
Like, that type of stuff where every punch feels different based off, it creates differentiation between some similarly rated characters. If we're both rated 90, you have a great jab, I have great speed. Like, it makes it feel different because now you're going to use your strengths. You're not just going to throw whatever. If I have a shitty hook, guess what? Probably not going to throw it too much. Like, that type of stuff matters, and I think more sports oriented fighting games at UFCs and stuff like that.
So they did that in UFC though, didn't they?
The UFC
for your created character. Well,
for the characters they do, but it's very vague.
Okay.
You have a level 5 jab. Okay, what the fuck does that mean?
Right.
Like, it's just there, but it doesn't tell you what that means.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have a level, like, so obviously it's better, but in what way? And not every level 5 should be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my jab might be maxed out as far as its speed, where yours might be stronger. Like, it shouldn't all be the same.
I get you. Yeah.
So I think you should be able to differentiate between each strike to make it feel different. Hey, this guy has a top-rated jab, but it's top-rated because it hits hard. That guy's because it's fast as fuck. They're different, but they're both at the same ratings, but kinda. So it makes things feel different. And I just think that just helps create variability between characters, especially when you're fighting. Like, I don't fight online in those types of games, so it makes each opponent that I might face different because they're going to go about things differently because their strengths are different.
Okay. I agree. I agree.